This is Mike Jacques, and for those of you who don't know him, he's real. I've only ever seen him on video before, but he's come out here so we can spend a couple of days working on different aspects of our business. And the most interesting thing for me was how Mike started, because it was that video of Mike that I watched that got me into the whole modern wealthy system. And it was just an amazing story.
Okay, my story. Oh, okay, how did I start? So I had a miserable start because I had 30 years in a corporate career, sales career, selling stuff to real people rather than on the internet. And I found myself after 30 years in a very miserable place, very well paid, very big fancy title, nice office, flying around the world, earning lots of money, and I was clinically depressed. Because,
why?
Well,
you had nice money, lovely office, flying around the world, and
I had no life.
Okay.
Yeah, I was earning a great living, but I wasn't living. Yeah, so anyone looking at me from the outside would have said, Mike, big fancy car, big house,
jet that's
set
what I'm
lifestyle, the epiphany of success.
Yeah.
I was clinically depressed because behind the door of the house, because I've been chasing money all my life for 30 years, I was about to go into a divorce. That divorce would lead to me losing the house, the wife, the kids, the dog even, and ending up with £150,000 worth of debt. And that was my prelude to online business. Clinically depressed, standing on a cliff top, looking at my dog and thinking, if I jump, the dog's going to go after me because it's stupid. And that's when I knew I had to have a serious conversation with myself after I got off the cliff top. And find a new way in life. Yeah, and the answer wasn't get another job, start another, software sales.
You get
career.
back to the same point.
It's just a different title, same old road. And luckily for me, I saw a video online on YouTube while I was bored and depressed of a young software sales guy, half of my age, didn't want to end up a burnt out wreck like me, and it resonated with me. There was something about it resonated with me, and he was flying around the world with a backpack and a laptop, living the life of luxury, without a boss to report to, without all the pressure that I had, and he was earning more money than me. And I just thought, well, I don't quite want that lifestyle. I'm a bit too old for that. I've done my travelling, always corporate travelling, but there's something there that I do want. I want to not have a boss ever again. I want to decide how much I'm worth per hour, per day, set my own salary, set my own worth. I want time freedom. I want to decide when I go on holiday, when I work, when I don't work. I want that time freedom. And, it resonated with me, so I consumed some free video stuff that opened my eyes to what was possible online, even if I didn't have my own products and services, which I thought would be a problem, because I didn't. Even if I didn't have any IT skills, I didn't, other than being able to do Word and an Excel spreadsheet. I just had office skills. And once my eyes were open to what I could actually achieve without having any real online skills, that I could learn those skills. People were here, there were people out there that would teach me step by step how to do this stuff. And if it got too hard, which it did for me, because I'm not very smart, I could even outsource it and get people to do this technical stuff for me.
How did you fund that?
How did I fund that? Good question. I had some money. I actually ended up getting. I was in such a bad way.
Because you said you're on minus 50.
Minus 150 grand, and on top of that, I then got myself fired. So really good position. Lost everything. 150 grand's worth of debt. No job. So you can see why I was, clinically depressed. And I had some money left over. I had enough money to invest in, I had a choice. Okay, this is the easiest way to answer this. I had a choice. It was either go and get another job and carry on down the route I was in and eventually walk off that cliff, or invest what I had left of, a small amount, tiny amount of money to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
And, at first it was free, and then, I realised because of my limitations, I needed to invest a bit more because I was really bad with the technology, etc. But, it wasn't insurmountable, and, I decided to invest in myself for the first time in my life. Invest in myself, best investment I ever made. And And that investment has paid me back hundreds and hundreds of times over and over again, and changed my life.
I've always thought about that, because when you're young, you go to school and then you go in university. Lots of people do. I don't know if you did. I didn't finish university.
No, I dropped out.
But you jump into university and you're quite happy to spend